You guys are so lucky to have such amazing storytellers here. And you have another one. One of the greatest living American storytellers also lives right here in St. Louis. His name is Bobby Norfolk. He is a living historian, which means that he brings forgotten history to life in person. And he's here tonight to give us an excerpt from his one-man play, Shadowball.
Good evening. Good evening is good. Back in the day, the Indianapolis Clowns from the Negro National League used to have a pantomime called Shadowball, where they would pretend to be throwing balls from the mound, whoosh, connecting with the ball, catching pop flies, boom, and running bases, boogity, 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 boogity. Now, they call that game Shadowball. It's a metaphor how African Americans played ball in the shadow of segregated America. But two of the superstars back in the day both played in St. Louis. James Cool Papa Bell played with the St. Louis Stars for 10 years, and then Leroy Satchel Paige. Now, Cool Papa Bell got his notoriety as a fast runner, but he started with the East St. Louis Cubs and the Compton Hill Cubs as a pitcher. Yeah, you heard me right, brother, a pitcher. Cool Papa Bell had this knuckleball that would tie batters up in knots. Cool Papa said you have to throw a knuckleball softly without any spin or rotation on the ball. Let it float in and get those batters hypnotized. Then they would hear it behind them, boom, whoa. But Cool Papa Bell got his notoriety as a runner. He was in his prime, the fastest man on the planet. Satchel Paige said, man, Jesse Owens, that track star from the Berlin Olympics, he afraid to race you, he think he might lose. Cool Papa Bell could run the bases in 12 seconds flat, 13.1 if the bases were wet with rain. But Cool Papa Bell said that one time he was playing with the Monarchs and the St. Louis Stars, and he kept seeing this guy, Oscar Charleston, come up to bat. And when Cool Papa Bell was on the mound one day, here comes Oscar Charleston coming up to bat. Now, Oscar Charleston was mean. Well, y'all gonna ask me how many he was? Thank you. He was driving a car one day with some teammates and got lost, tore the steering wheel off the dashboard, threw it out the window. Hey, Charlie, how we gonna get home? I don't know, catch a cab. Cool Papa Bell snatched the hood off of a Klansman's head one day down in Selma, Alabama. And this is who Cool Papa Bell is facing on the mound. Oscar Charleston comes up to bat. My boy was built like Babe Ruth, run like Ty Cobb. I told you Cool Papa had that knuckleball. He threw that knuckleball at Oscar, miss. Threw another one, miss. Threw a third one. He didn't swing. Umpire said, swing! Struck him out. Ooh, Oscar got mad. He broke the bat over leg. When the inning was over, Papa was walking back to the dugout. His friend said, man, that was real cool what you did, striking out Oscar Charleston like that. And then Coach Bill Gatewood said, man, you won Cool Papa. And that's how the name got started. But one day, Cool Papa Bell and Satchel Paige was rooming together in California. Well, Satchel was a party animal, okay? And Cool Papa was a church man. He called his wife Clara, and they was talking back and forth, and Cool Papa was reading the Bible and was ready for bed and hit the switch, but 3-second delay before the lights went out. Cool Papa had an idea. Ding! He waited until Satchel Paige got back to the room, put on his pajamas. He said, lights out, Satch? Yeah, Cool Papa. Satch, Watch this. Cool Papa Bear hit that switch, jumped in the bed before the lights went out. Satchel said, whoa, man, you are fast. I'm telling everybody in the world about this. My boy, Cool Papa Bear, he's so fast he can turn off the light and be in the bed before the lights would go out. Now, Satchel Paige, big old tall lanky dude, he would come up to the mound, stood over 6'6", had that big old windmill pitch, kick one leg way up in the air, and then a missile would come from his hand. He would throw a ball that was eventually going to be 100 to 103 miles an hour. He was the equal of J. Hannah Dizzy Dean from the St. Louis Cardinals and Bob Feller from the Cleveland Indians. That ball would come so fast across the strike zone, y'all, it would look like an aspen when it got to the strike zone. How you gonna hit a ball when it goes into another dimension? And that old comic relief, that was because Satchel took a note from Lincoln Perry's notebook. Lincoln Perry, also known as Step and Fetch It. Lincoln Perry said, Satchel, disarm with humor those who think they hate you, and then dazzle them with your talents. Satchel took that to heart. He had some of his boys sit down on the field, and he would strike out the next 3 people in succession as his outfielder sat down on the ground. No brag, just fact. Cool Papa Bear, after 24 years of playing, did not make it to the majors. Satchel Paige made it to the majors with the Cleveland Indians at age 42, still striking out players half his age. But Cool Papa Bear said, people always tell me I was born too early. That's not true. They opened the doors too late. But I was a good player. I played the game that I love. I have no regrets. He said, baseball is like the game of life. You can't just run through life with a chicken like his head cut off. You have to take your time, thinking over, live life slow. You have to watch the pitcher, find the right pitch, and then run before the catcher can throw you out. Do your best to score. Treat everybody with respect. What are you going to do with your life? He always told young people. Have purpose in your life. Find out what you want to do with it, because life is short, and before you know it, it's gone before the lights go